if you're going to build a new home or renovate and someone wanted to give you $25,000 cash, you'd be pretty excited, right? But the first question you're probably going to ask is, what's the catch? See, I knew you were smart. That's a good question. You should be asking that. You should definitely find out. The new home builder scheme from the government is exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. So let's start off with what actually is it? Well, until December 31st, 2020, the government is going to be giving $25,000 to anyone wanting to build or renovate a new home. But what exactly is anyone? Good question again. See, there's a few stipulations on this. You need to be earning under $125,000 a year as an individual or under $200,000 a year as a couple. If you're building a property, the property can't exceed the value of $750,000. Now, that does include the land component as well. So if you're looking into this in Sydney, still good. I mean, don't get me wrong, but probably not as helpful as it could be because of the way that the means test is going. Now, if you're renovating a property and wanting to apply for the grant, this is where it gets a little bit tricky because your property's value can't exceed $1.5 million. You can't earn over $125,000, but your renovation needs to start at $150,000. I got stupidly excited when I first saw this grant. I'm like, yes, let's buy another place and renovate it, and the government can give me 25 grand. But then when I saw a minimum spend of $150,000, I wasn't as excited anymore. There's probably going to be a few people out there that are going to be crazily overcapitalizing here. And again, not to hook a gift horse in the mouth, this is still a great thing. I don't want to be one of those people that just jumps on the complain gravy bandwagon. I know why there's gravy in that bandwagon, which is one of the reasons I wanted to make this video. I got so many questions just the other day as soon as this was announced from people, and I thought I'd just answer some on the video. The most common one I got was, can I actually build a granny flat? No, unfortunately you can't. The renovations actually have to be part of the existing dwelling. So no pools, sheds, or granny flats, unfortunately. Sorry guys. I don't know why I'm apologizing. I didn't make this. Next common question I got is, can I apply for it if I've already started building? I don't think they're going to say yes, unfortunately. So my understanding of this one is it's contract signed after June the 4th. So if you bought a block of land 2 years ago and you only just started building 2 months ago, I don't know why you waited so long, but unfortunately, I don't think you're actually going to qualify for that one. Yeah, it sucks. So the other most common question I got is, where do I apply for it? Now you think this would be a really simple answer of, you go here. Apparently not yet. So because it hasn't actually been legislated yet, there's no official place to apply for it. Depending on when you're watching this video, that's, I hope, changed by now. As it stands at this very second, we're just going to have to hold tight for a little bit until it officially rolls out. So why don't we paint a picture of how this can actually help some people? For me, I actually think this is really going to help out more first home buyers and upsizers, okay? Because I can see a lot of people that maybe were sitting on the sidelines thinking, should we, shouldn't we? What if the market turns? Now, if the market does end up dipping by 10%, and this is one of the worst case scenario figures, actually no, the CommBank said 30%. Not sure I subscribe to that in any way, shape or form, but they're pretty smart. They do know what they're doing in some cases. The whole reason I'm saying this is because it could potentially absorb any kind of market fluctuation if it does move. If you're in South Australia, if you're in Tasmania, if you're in even parts of Brizzy as well, and you're building a first home, you might be spending $300,000, $300,000, $400,000. And if the market does move by 5%, even 10% in some cases, then that $25,000 that's just gone towards it has actually potentially absorbed that for you, which is an awesome thing. For a worst case scenario, best case scenario, you're looking at $25,000. Now, I'm not sure how you'd react if someone was giving you $25,000, but I'd probably react thusly. All right, guys, I hope you found that video helpful. If you've got any other questions on the home builder grant, feel free to get in contact with any of the details below. It's 2020, as I always say, you can get in contact, you can find me, Todd Sloan, Pizza and Property. All right, and make sure, listen to the podcast as well. If you're driving, you're stuck in a little bit of traffic, type in Pizza and Property. We're on Google, Spotify, iTunes, all of the rest of it. And give this give this video a little bit of a like down below as well. You have no idea how much that changes things for us, and we so appreciate it big time. So I hope you have an amazing week. Well, that was helpful. I hope you guys liked the video. If you want to watch more, click that one. Or maybe that one. I think I'm pointing directly to them. I want to get this right this time. I'm pretty sure they're there. You know what else you could do? You could subscribe somewhere around here. More property content coming your way. Have an awesome week.